Hello everyone. In this video, we'll cover some important questions from quadratic equations, which are useful for Polycet entrance exam. I'll cover only few questions, okay, which are very important. like, see, let us go with question wise. Some topics I'll tell you. First, we will give a quadratic equation and asking to find the zeros. Maybe like solve x minus 3 by x is equals to 2. Find the zeros of this. How do you find the zeros of this? So let us take the LCM for this. X square minus 3 divided by x is equals to 2. X square minus 3 is equals to 2x. Let us take to the left side totally. X square minus 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. So we have to divide 1 and 3. We have to multiply. It is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a is not equal to 0. This is the general equation for the quadratic equation. We have to mention a is not equal to 0 also, otherwise it will become if it is 0, it gonna become linear equation. Now what do we do in factorization? We'll take a and c, we'll get the product. By getting the product, we have to split in the factors for getting the middle term. So if I do the same here, 1 into minus 3 will get minus 3. So 3, 1 into 3, we can write 3 minus 1, 2. So we can do here the same. So I'm writing this one as x square minus 3x plus x will get minus 2x. Minus 3 equals to 0. So if I take x common, x minus 3, nothing common, you can take 1 common, x minus 3 equals to 0. So if you take x minus 3 outside, we'll be getting x plus 1 is equals to 0. That means either x minus 3 is equals to 0. If you send x plus 1 0 by something like that, if I want x plus 1, we have to send 0 by x minus 3 0. So x plus 1 is equals to 0. That means x is equals to 3, x is equals to minus 1. So in this way, you can factorize a quadratic equation. This is one way of asking the question. Let us see second case in which 1 0 will be given to us, and he will be asking to find out the another 0. Let us see one more question on that. See, let us take a quadratic equation x square minus 8x plus 13 equals to 0. One quadratic equation is given to you, and even given that 1 0 is given to us, that is, assume that 4 plus root 3. Find the another 0. Quadratic equation is given to you, 1 0 also given to you, and is asking to find out another 0. How do you find? Simply, already it is mentioned that 4 plus root 3 is a solution and it is a 0. You can substitute wherever you see x, at the place of x you can substitute and you can do simplification. If you do simplification, we'll be getting 0. It will satisfy the given condition, but he is asking to find one more solution. So already in the last video I explained this, we have the relation for sum of the zeros. Alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a. Alpha is given to you 4 plus root 3 plus beta equals to minus b by a. Minus b value nothing but minus 8 here, divided by a. So how much will you get? B beta equals to 8 minus 4 and minus root 3. That is nothing but beta value will become 4 minus root 3. So 4 plus root 3 means another one will be 4 minus root 3 for this one in this case. Coming to the next topic, based on discriminant. There may be question based on discriminant, that is maybe denoted with a d sometimes and delta also, which is equals to b square minus 4ac. We are having three conditions here. The first condition, whenever discriminant is more than 0 or greater than 0, if we are getting a positive value which is more than 0, then we'll get two different or distinct roots. Two different or distinct roots will be there. Suppose if it is equals to 0, which one? If the discriminant equals to 0, we'll get two equal roots. Two roots will be there, but two roots are equal. and if it is less than 0, there will be no roots, there will be no real roots, will be having imaginary roots will be there, imaginary roots. Based on this, we may get question like find the nature of the roots, find the nature of the roots. And there is one more type of asking the question in a reverse way. He will give a quadratic equation, he will mention the solution like it is having a equal solution or no solution, means two different solution. Then find the value of find the variable value. I'm going with one example. Suppose, let me take one example. Right, suppose if the question is if x square minus mx plus 9 equals to 0 has two two equal roots, then find the value of m. What is the condition for two equal roots? That is delta equals to 0. And what is the meaning of delta? Delta nothing but capital D, that is nothing but b square minus 4ac, which is equals to 0. This is a condition for getting two equal roots. So let us substitute the values here. What is the value of b here? If you take ABC values in the question, a is equals to 1, b is equals to minus m, c is equals to 9. Let us substitute the values here. B square minus m whole square minus 4 into 1 into 9 equals to 0. So m square will become minus 36 is equals to 0. That means m square is equals to 36. M is equals to under root of 36, that is m nothing but plus or minus 6, plus or minus 6. So if you take plus 6, what do we get m value? Like x square minus 6x plus 9, and by substituting you can check it, we'll be getting two equal solutions only, either by taking plus 6 or minus 6. Let's see one more type. Like you will give one quadratic equation, x square minus 5x plus 6 is given to you. And you mentioned alpha comma beta are the two roots are two zeros. If alpha comma beta are the two zeros of x square minus 5x plus 6, then find the value of alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. We have seen like this question also in the previous video when I discussed about polynomials. There we discussed 1 by alpha, 1 by beta. So a little bit different how to do this one. So let us see solution for this. So if I take LCM for this, I'll get alpha into beta. At the time we are having 1, but here alpha into alpha will get alpha square plus beta square. We are having the relation for sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. But how do you get alpha? If it is suppose alpha plus beta whole square means I can substitute minus b by a directly, but it is there like individually. So let us take this one. What do we get at the place of alpha square plus beta square? Can I write alpha plus beta whole square? I'm writing alpha plus beta whole square means alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta will be there. So 2 alpha beta is extra, so we don't want that. So let us take minus 2 alpha beta divided by alpha into beta. So it will get cancelled, we'll get alpha square plus beta square only. Why we are writing? Because we are having alpha plus beta value. If it is a whole square, we can substitute that. Now take the value here. What is alpha plus beta value? Minus b by a. Minus b means minus of minus 5, that is 5 by 1 will get a 5. Alpha into beta is equals to 6. Let us substitute the values here, like 5 square minus 2 into how much, 6 divided by 6. 25 minus 12 divided by 6, how much will get 13 by 6. You can stop here, otherwise you can do simplification also, you'll get in the fraction form. As according to answer you can move on. And one very important, like you might have seen in the competitive exams, like there is a question on under root of 6 plus root 6 plus root 6 plus and so on. Suppose if it is given to you, I'll tell you one shortcut here how to move this, how to do this problem. Like 6 can be written as 2 into 3, like simply 2 into 3, and find out the bigger number 3. So 3 is the answer here. If you do if you take the method will be by taking into by assuming as x we'll make into a quadratic equation. By doing a factorization, we'll be getting two solutions. Like answer will be 3 here. Okay, now you can do directly like this. Suppose if it is given root 2 plus root 2 plus root 2 and so on, here what could be the answer? 2 can be written at 1 into 2. Take out the bigger number. 2 is the answer. Answer will be 2. And this is suitable only whenever the factors are prime numbers. We can consider the bigger one from that. Okay. Thank you.